Hello guys, this is Spyderrock and welcome back to the command zone. Today I'm going to be showing you guys 3 Minecraft chest traps that you can use to mess around with your friends or to pull pranks. I don't know, you can use it to troll people and stuff. So one of them you can actually do in survival, but 2 of them do require commands. So that one over there, let's see if I go into first person. That one you don't need commands for. I have one in right now if you want to troll your friends in creative, and then these 2 you need to be in creative for because you need commands. But that one you can totally do in survival, and it is great. Anyway, these 2 are technically commands, so that's why it's command zone. So this first one is the dysfunctional chest that we're going to be looking at. So I have all these different building materials in my inventory. So let's say I wanted to build a mansion or something, and I wanted to put something else in my inventory first, or your friend, for example, might want to do that. And they would go to this chest, and they would go and they would try to drag stuff in, and when they go to drag stuff in, it doesn't drag in. So you can see I just then made it, but it threw my head off that direction, because when it automatically closes itself, it won't let you drag anything into it, which can be pretty infuriating and pretty funny, especially if you do this like one of your friends' chests. So yeah, that is the dysfunctional chest. Now we're going to move on to the trapping chest. So this chest is called the trapping chest because it will trap you inside of it. So if you open it, there's a human head. And why is there a human head in? Oh, well, my head is now inside the chest. So I can't really go into third person mode inside of a chest, but this essentially teleports you into the chest. So you can see there's a little thing on the top of the chest, and I have a head, so whenever you open the chest you'll end up with a head, and it's kind of funny just to see a head in the chest and all of a sudden you're teleported. Now I feel like I open it again and there's another head in the chest. So I'm going to go ahead and throw these back in this dispenser, which I will show you how to make later. And the final one, this one, I'm going to end up losing everything in my inventory. I hope that's okay with you guys. The final one, it says free diamonds, so this is great for survival. You can also do it for creative if you want to put like free command blocks or something, if people don't have access to command blocks. So then all you have to do is go in front of the chest. You see it says free diamonds. You go in and look at all these diamonds up, and it kicks you out and you die. And then the funny thing is that when you walk back over to the chest, there is no hole in the ground. It's seamless. That's why I believe I called this one the clean trap, because it is absolutely seamless. So I can go back and go in and try to find these diamonds again, and then I take the 64 diamonds and then I basically immediately die. So I can go back and see if the diamonds are still in the chest, and in fact they are not. And now you can see down there it's a whole piston thing, and when you're in creative it will set you to survival. So I'm going to go back into creative, game mode C. Sorry about my loud keyboard, by the way. When you are in creative, I'm going to not stand on that block. It will set you into survival, so you can control your friends who are in creative by setting them into survival and throwing them into a pit of death. Now, I guess I should probably go over how to make these. Let's start over here, the dysfunctional chest. So you don't actually need this whole building here. I just did this because I thought it would be neat, but I'm going to go ahead and break that for now. So I believe, yeah, this goes this way. So this is what you will need to make. I'm just going to dig this little bit out. I think this is it. Okay, so essentially this is a trap chest. All of these are trap chests, by the way. And when you open the trap chest, it sends a redstone signal to this piece of redstone here, which goes into this repeater here, going into this block, toggling this torch. I know it seems like a lot, but it's really not much. It's just redstone, repeater, block, torch, which then deactivates this, setting this block constantly to a trap chest. So this block will always be a trap chest, unless, if I break it, it will be set back to a trap chest. Unless this gets toggled off, then that will not be constantly setting it to a trap chest. And it toggles this one, set block -2248 air, so that's the coordinates of that block. And you can see this redstone torch is currently being toggled. You don't need this gap here. I can go ahead and fill that up, and here too. So essentially this is constantly being set to a chest, but then, or trap chest, but then once that's toggled, this will be constantly set to air, and that means that the chest will disappear and it will immediately kick you out of the chest. So you can get some pretty funny reactions for this. If I want to go and put the dirt that's in my inventory into the chest, it just won't let me. So I'll do a little top-down view if you want to take a screenshot if you want to build it, and then you saw the other two commands. Alright, now over to, let's see, what is this? The trapping chest. So this is the chest that will trap your head inside of it. So around the back, I've covered most of it up, but, oops, sorry, bumped my mic there. But I'm going to go ahead and break my way into this, and I knocked down the banner. You don't need the banners, I just thought that would be a cool touch. So essentially this is probably the most simple out of all these. It's a command block and a little bit of redstone. So you could in theory like put this into the side of a cave. It looks pretty suspicious, I think. But so what you're going to want to do is have a trap chest, then redstone and 2 repeaters. Well, I guess I'll start with this one. So a repeater going out, redstone, another repeater into a command, TP at P, and then the coordinates of this block. So how you can figure that out is just standing on top of it, since chests aren't complete blocks. If you look, it will tell you, and then you just want to subtract 1 from that. So that's pretty simple, just a teleport command. Then this way you have a repeater, then redstone, and then going up a block, redstone, redstone, going up a block, redstone, which then goes into this dropper where you can put heads, which this I think is pretty funny. And essentially whenever you open the chest and take the head out, it will replenish another head into the chest with 2 hoppers down here. There are probably easier ways to do this, but this is just how I have it set up so I can have this particular building. So yet again, I'll do a little top-down view so you guys can see. Finally, this one is probably going to be the most complicated one here, the clean trap. I showed you guys how to do this, so I'm going to have to break my way all the way through all of this. Okay, I think I've got most of the build out. Here we go. So this is actually pretty simple. It uses the same ideas as that one over there with the redstone. So you have the trap chest, and then a block, and then the redstone. And then there's goes. I forgot to uncover this bit. Well, it goes a couple of different ways. So I'll start with this way, I guess. You have a redstone, then a repeater, then a redstone, then another redstone. And since this is the void, I have to have these open like that. And then you're going to want to put a redstone torch and then piston. So essentially this piston is currently being pushed out, and then on top of the piston you'll put a slime block and then the block that they'll stand on. Oh, I just fell through there. And then I don't think that needs to be open, but it is right now. And then on the other side, let's see, this way you're going to need a repeater but at 2 ticks, then a redstone, then a repeater at no ticks, then game mode S at P if you're going to do that. You don't need to do that if you're doing this in survival. You can just get rid of those, but I have it there for now. And then this way you're going to need a redstone, a redstone, a redstone, a repeater at 2 ticks. Make sure both of these are at 2 ticks. And then redstone, redstone, redstone. Then redstone torch, piston, sticky piston I guess. And then that's going to be lit and attaching to that sticky piston. So essentially that will pull that piston back. And then over here you're going to want a redstone, redstone, repeater, redstone, redstone torch, and then another 3rd sticky piston which is going to pull these 2 back. So I'll show you in action. Let's see, I'm going to just get rid of that for now. And then I guess, yeah, so if I put the torch down, it opens up, and I delete the torch, and it closes. So you can see essentially what is happening is this is all getting pulled out. So first, it goes so fast. So when I put it down, that gets pulled down, that gets pulled out, and that gets pulled in. So I think hopefully you guys can get an idea of how to do this. I will do another top-down view, but I did a little demonstration there. But yeah, that is the pretty much seamless pitfall. So if this was survival down here, if you wanted to, you could have like a pit filled with zombies or just like lava or something, which I feel like could be pretty fun. But for super flat creative sake, this is what I have for it right now. So I will fix that later. But for now, this is the command zone. These are 3 traps that you can use, made with redstone and commands. I hope I was speaking up enough in this video. I don't know. Anyway, thanks for watching. I don't know. Let's say that torch looks really tiny. Anyway, I'm bad at outros, so bye.